dental care is extremely important with horses, starting at a very young age. And it's something that, in a barn, if your horse is not eating well or he has food stuff coming out of his mouth, it's something that needs to be addressed, because if he can't have the proper intake of hay and or grain, then it's not a healthy situation for them. So it's important to get with your veterinarian that can find you a good person to do teeth, to check out to see if there's any serious problems.
Well, the first thing you need to look at as far as like dental conditions are something as basically basic or simple as when you first get your horse, or when you have a foal, looking at their mouth to make sure that as their teeth erupt, that they're even. What happens, there's a simple problem. It's a genetic problem that of a horse where they have a complete overbite, where the upper arcade completely overrides the lower, and that's called a parrot mouth, meaning that it should be just like a parrot speak, where it overrides the lower arcade. And the problem you have is that this horse from then on will have trouble procuring food to some extent. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some really good racehorses that have raced and done well over the years, but certain breeds, it disqualifies them to being conformation or genetic perpetuators in there, as far as that, because it's considered to be a conformation abnormality. So a parrot mouth would be one. Obviously, regular care as far as shedding their deciduous teeth and caps, meaning which is where the deciduous teeth are being erupted and pushed out, where the permanent teeth are coming in behind them. This happens between the age of the time they're yearlings to the time they're 5.5 years old. And then after that, basically the wear of the upper and lower arcades will make points, both on the outside of the upper arcade or the inside of the lower arcade. And in addition, you have to keep the incisors even and breaking, to where they wear evenly, and to where they makes it easier for them to procure their feed and grass if they graze. So it's a continuous, ongoing, dynamic situation that has to be monitored twice a year minimum on young horses from the yearling to 5, and at least once a year from 5 years of age on.
And a person will know, obviously, if the horse's teeth are sharp or have issues, that to hold a bit in a horse's mouth, there's going to be some issues. It's not going to be comfortable for a horse, so it needs to be addressed from that standpoint as well.